Hi.
Yes, you're going.
1, 2, 3.
No, not while I'm laughing. Ready?
Hi.
Hi.
We're Alex and Matty. We thought we'd take a little bit of time to introduce ourselves and give you some background on our why and why we started selling LuLaRoe.
Yep.
So we have 2 little boys, Milo, our little firecracker.
2.5.
2.5, and then our newest one, Teddy.
About a month old.
A little more than a month. Life's crazy, life's great. I currently work full-time for the Department of Defense. Spent most of my career buying anti-submarine warfare aircraft for the Navy, or parts to support that aircraft. And
I'm a LuLaRoe fashion consultant.
yep.
I worked for the DoD for 3.5 years. I recently retired to sell LuLaRoe.
Sleek skirts
back
full
at
time.
the end of May, so beginning of June was my first month full-time LuLaRoe.
Yep. It's been quite the whirlwind. We started about 9 or 10 months ago on a total whim. I joined a party that my friend Molly hosted, and our entire moms group became obsessed quite quickly. We couldn't get enough LuLaRoe. I saw the clothes flying off the shelves and I thought, maybe I'll host a party. And then about 10 minutes later I thought, I'm not hosting a party, I'm selling this stuff. It was at a time at work where I felt like I wasn't being challenged. A lot of decisions were out of my hands, which I'm not a fan of. And I wanted something for myself that was fun. You know, I wanted to go play dress up with my girlfriends. What more fun could that be? I told Matty about it, and he kind of just jumped right in with me.
All for it. I worked retail for probably about 6-7 years before government, and always excelled in retail sales. So retail sales has been my thing, and more so than anything else.
Yeah. So we decided, hey, we were going to sell LuLaRoe. We didn't know much about it, but from what I did know, I could tell I was going to love the company, love the culture, and really, what's better than playing dress up with your girlfriends? So we signed up, and oh my goodness, it's been such a whirlwind since. But my reasoning now for selling it is so different than what my reasoning was when we first started. When we first started, of course, there was the money benefit. I thought,
Why not?
why not? We could put some extra money towards our mortgage. We could pay off my student loans. He thought we could save up to his dream car.
Yeah. A GTR, by the way, which I will buy.
LuLaRoe will get him his GTR.
Yeah.
And my loans are paid off. So while the financial benefits have been fabulous, it's so much more than that now. The importance for us is the relationships we've built.
Tons.
The friendships we've gotten from LuLaRoe, from the girls that are on our team and the girls that aren't on our team, just in general, the LuLaRoe community, it's so strong. These friendships are lifelong, and they mean so much more than the financial benefits that we've gotten. And more than that, the way that these clothes, they make women feel so confident. I remember my first party that a woman grabbed a Julia, and she asked how it fit, and I showed her. I was like, it's really form-fitting, but you can, size up, make it a little baggier. She was so hesitant. She was so insecure in her own body, which as women, most of us are. We're our hardest critics. I asked her to please go try it on. You're gonna look beautiful. Well, she tried it on, she came out, and she glowed. She knew that she knew she looked as beautiful, as she felt. And that's important, and that feels really good to know that through these clothes, we're giving women's confidence back.
That's what it's all about.
It's what it really is. It's an amazing feeling knowing that when we sell these beautiful dresses, the skirts, the leggings, women's of all shapes and sizes feel good in their body. It's powerful, and it keeps us going. And that's pretty much what drives us now, those relationships and knowing that we're making a difference. Just within our team, one girl has paid for an entire adoption through LuLaRoe. Another one's husband just quit his job that he worked way too hard on to get paid way too little. They are now have financial freedom. They get to spend more time with their children. We get to spend more time with our children. LuLaRoe has absolutely changed our lives for the better. Never would have
100%.
known what we were in for. But man, we're thankful. So that's a little bit about us and our why. Thank you so much for supporting us and being on this journey with us.
See you later.
Bye.